Mhm.
What's up, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Man, how you doing, man?
Man, chilling like a villain, man.
I
Glad to be here with
heard.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me live on the YouTube. And then
Man,
I
thank
did it
you.
with, and look, and I figured a way how to get it where it can sound good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you. I hear you, man. Thank you for being the host of with emotions, man. Thank you for bringing the intelligent platform that us grown folk can sit up there and listen to. None of this bull malarkey and foolishness. So, man, we salute you, CeeLo.
Right on. And I appreciate it too. So
Ain't no sweat.
this what I tell them. Wait a minute.
Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me.
I guess you heard that, did you?
All if you hear me, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's
You
what
know what?
I.
Get the wax out your ears and start hollering if you want to listen to what I'm saying.
That's right. And then I also say this.
Talk to me. Say something.
And Veronica thought it was me, man. She still think that's me
Talk to
saying
me. Say
that.
something.
Ain't that the truth? She said,
Yeah,
that's
man. Look,
you. I said, that's
yeah.
Barry White. She said, that's you. I said, no, that's Barry White.
That's your voiceover clone.
Oh, yeah. Look, he might be dead and gone now, but guess what?
What's up?
He don't know he had somebody. He know he had somebody that sound just like him, did he?
How did he know it was you? It
He
sounded so
didn't.
much like him.
If he would look, if this joker would have heard me, he probably would have said, God damn.
Yeah.
You know,
Did
that's
you
not.
did you did you see his interview when he was talking about how he got his deep voice, how he just woke up as a kid, man, and his voice scared the hell out of him.
Hell yeah, because guess what? Guess what? That happened to me too, Rick. I promise you and the Lord, that happened to me too.
Man.
Man, when I first heard my voice, I said, Mary, sweet mother Jesus, I know I don't sound like that. And you know I got I got teased about it a lot too, especially at Avondale. But it wasn't so much of the teachers teasing me. You know what it was?
What?
It was those damn students. No, it wasn't, I'm sorry. It wasn't the students, it was more of the teachers used to tease me. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Look, even Coach Godfrey, when I was at Southwest,
Oh yeah.
man, that joke used to tease me all the time because I had a deep ass voice.
Yeah, I remember him, man. He coached at Grambling, I think, for a minute too, man.
He was a good man.
He was a good cat, man. His son Colin, and I can't think the other one. Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
gonna tell
man.
you, but I'm gonna tell you something about old Buck though. He kept it real too.
Oh, Buck Godfrey, yes, sir.
Yeah, old Buck kept it real. He ain't take no mess off of nobody. And he told it like it was.
That's the attitude you gotta have, man. You can't be compromising and stuff, man.
You can't, and your show can't be co-signing bullshit.
Exactly, man. It's just like that cat, man, who oh, stepping fetch it coon chicken pecking cat gonna sit up there and make jokes about George Floyd.
Oh, that wasn't funny at all.
That wasn't funny at all, man. That's what you're saying, man. That's what I'm saying. So many people co-sign on BS, man. You see that stuff all the time, man. And I'm just
Man,
like,
they thrive on that shit.
you far from funny, man. It wasn't, man. Nothing about that was funny, man.
No, it wasn't. I mean, that pissed me off just to hear him talk that mess. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. But you know what, man? It's just like anywhere else, man. You gotta be true to your conviction wherever you at, man, because I'm here. It's a polar opposite of Atlanta. But in the same
Yeah.
token, I'm not you know what, man, I never sell my soul, you know.
Oh hell no.
And
That's something we don't do.
No, we don't sell our souls, man. We always keep it 100, man. You know.
That's right. And we don't co-sign bull.
Exactly. You know, if it don't scratch, I ain't gonna itch. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't funny, I ain't gonna laugh.
That's right.
You know, but what they call old butt dancing.
Yeah, yeah. Look. I ain't gonna give them Plymouth Rock stumping, cross burning. No, we don't sell our souls, man. We always keep it 100, man. Yeah, we do. That's right. Yeah, we do. Hang on.
I wonder if I'm on live with Zoom and Facebook. Am I on two different platforms?
Oh, we on the same platform, Rick.
Oh, okay.
You're on the same platform, baby boy.
Yeah, I just hit a delayed reaction, but it's all good in the hood.
Oh yeah. Hey, look. I had to figure out a way how to get that sound together with the Zoom. I figured out a way, and I had the equipment to do it. I say, damn. But you know, my laptop down right now, but it's all good. It's getting taken care of.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
You did where I'm coming from, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
but
you know how black folk we call it laptop. My laptop.
Yep, you already know that, don't you? You already know. Hey, look, we got a name. Look, we got a name for everything.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir, man. Shit,
Man,
that's one thing about our people, man. We're innovative, creative.
yeah, we created a whole.
It's Black History 365. You know.
And they talking about once a month. Hell, we don't do that once a month. We don't do that once a month bullshit.
Only thing that happens once a month is the time of a month for a female. You know, but once a year, man, the shortest month in the year. Come on, give me a break. Yeah, man. You there?
Or keep talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw something come in, man. Like, was that a call for you?
Yeah, that was a call for me.
Okay. Gotcha.
Shit, I wasn't gonna answer a man if it look. They can wait. I'm doing my thing right now.
Yeah.
They can't understand that. Like the cow say to her mama, tough titty. That's all mama got.
Come on here, let me do my thing.
That's right.
And no, man, but they might be trying to get in on the call, but I don't know. I don't know your platform and how it works and stuff, man. So you know.
But you know they can't get in because you know why? Because I got it where they can't interrupt.
Yeah, I got I've only done a Zoom call once, so I'm kind of new to it. But
me too. Look, me too. But guess what? It's working pretty fine, ain't it, Rick?
Yeah, man. I think the funniest thing I've seen this guy, man. He does these prank Zoom calls. Oh, it's funny as hell. He does like he'll just bomb people's Zoom calls and shit, man. And just be like a job interview. It's funny, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what though? You remember we used to do them back in the day, so they ain't got all that technology like they got now.
Oh no, man. You know what, man? When we used to call and say, "Hey, your water running, you better go catch it," or "It's Mr. Spurd, it's Mr. Ed there," and all that crap. They didn't have this Star 69.
You remember when I told me and Bernard called somebody and speak to Jimmy Carter? They said, he's not here. Would you like to leave a message? I said, by the way, does he still suck peanuts?
Oh, hell no. Y'all crazy.
You know, that old Bernard right there. But how about we call this old dumb joker named Michael Jackson? We were like, can I speak to Michael Jackson? Hey, man, when you going to come out with your next album? Who is this? Boy, me and Bernard was on the floor crying.
Oh, hell no.
You know, me and Bernard, we was some rough rounders back in the day.
Oh yeah, y'all was off the chain, man.
Man, we were passed off the chain. But I'm gonna tell you something. I remember what Ed told you when he said, I'm gonna take this double barrel shotgun and shoot you straight in your ass. Boy, when you told me that,
Spurred.
but I remember Spurred tried to scare us one time, me and Bernard tomorrow. Don't you leave it alone. And before I knew it, man, I almost choked off some mellow yellow grape soda. I don't know which one it was, but I know I damn near choked.
Man.
You know, back in the day, they ain't got no damn sense in a way. But it was fun. Look, but it was fun. But we had some good times back in the day.
Oh man, yeah, we did, man. Yeah.
But one thing I can say though, we always kick that knowledge.
Oh man, that's the name of the game, man. You know what, man? Because without knowledge of self, you're nothing.
Right, I'm gonna tell you something. Like we met it the first time we met at the bus stop. We kicked that knowledge.
Yes, sir.
And that was cool as hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what really got it, we used to always rap at the bus stop, then everybody else wanna tag along.
Oh yeah. No, most deaf, man. We'd always chop it up at the bus stop, and it's so funny, man. We went from the yellow bus to the martyr chopping it up. You know what I mean? You know, people from out of town, they don't say martyr, they say the martyr. You know, just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I think I know my last month in Atlanta, I think I parked downtown or something. I was catching the 15 downtown, and I saw you, and then here I am, and then like shoot, a year later, a few months later, wasn't even that. You in North Carolina, so I'm like, man.
You already knew. Hey, look, at least you got a chance to see me before I left Georgia, though.
Yeah, man.
And we got a chance to burn some of that good SHIT.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. You know, man, that's when we started talking about blowfly, man. When we had the stickiest of the icky. With Rick Reed.
Yeah, but you know what's funny too? I remember what you told me too. You said you told me, you said you old school the way you roll them joints.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, that's how I learned. I told you I didn't know how to roll, but when I learned, I said I was gonna learn if it killed me. And then guess what?
This is the joint right now.
Okay, you got a vape. But check this out too, Rick. Now I'm a pro in different area codes.
Man, these vapes, man, you just get some wax. You're talking about it got freaking 92% THC, full concentrate. You just rub it in a little jar.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't all, you don't have to worry about the ashes, the papers, the leaves. It's just smoothest experience. You know, it's when you want to do libations, that's the way to do the libations and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right on. Hey, look, that's a right on.
Yeah, man. I'm just sitting up here sipping on some Merlot, man. I know you don't drink, man, and I'm not trying to.
Hey, look, don't get it twisted now. Every now and then I take a sip of milk. Don't get it twisted.
Man, $6.98 a bottle, man, at Cashwise, the store right up the street. And man, it's worth every penny, man. You know.
Man, that ain't bad at all.
Good stuff, man. It's Yellowtail, man. Yeah.
They got that in I saw that in North Carolina.
Kroger sell it. They got it's in North Carolina. It's all over that. And I like Kendall Jackson. It's pretty good. And Yellowtail, and then what Kendall Jackson though is kind of like $20-ish a bottle, but like your Woodbridge, that's a real good. I used to go to Kroger and get them all the time.
Sure enough.
Oh yeah, man. One at Belvedere.
Oh, okay. But you know that was the first Kroger I worked at, man.
Oh yeah, I remember when you used to work there, man. Yep.
Man, I had some good times up there. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, I worked at Big Star with Angela. I could call his name, man. Hell, we was
Reveal.
Yeah, we was shit, man. We was 17, so I can talk about it now. The statute of limitations are passed.
Oh wow.
Holla if you hear me.
We had this harebrained idea.
Come on, I
Every
want
night,
to.
I kind of checked her, right?
Uh,
She would get all these coupons. We both worked the register. She would get all these coupons and just clip them, and then
wow.
put the coupons in the money in the
God
register
damn.
and take the money out.
God damn. Question is, did she get caught? Did she ever get caught?
Easily is how she got caught because it's statistical probability and percentages. You getting more coupons than anybody else. Here, everybody else, they in a night, they cashing in maybe $50 worth of coupons. You getting $200 worth of coupons. Okay, every blue moon, that might check out. Once you get to
Wow.
2 weeks, you get $200 a night, like you got a trap house in that cash register.
Oh,
Hey,
she did it
yo,
big, this. She did it big, this, bro.
she did, man. And I know as the manager, she snooping through the trash can and stuff. She got all the coupons out, called her, and then they said, "Oh, you knew about it." I said, "Yeah, I knew about it, but I wasn't involved in it." And so they fired me
Right.
too. And I think, man, right after that, I think I started working with I think I went to Eastern
Oh, yeah.
shortly after that.
I remember you were at the airport.
Oh man, that was the job, man.
Oh, I
That was the
remember. I remember when you worked there.
I mean, I worked at Eastern and Delta. Oh
Yeah,
man, that was
man,
man.
you did a lot of traveling, I know.
Oh yeah. But you know what though? The thing I tell anybody though, man, like if you're in your 20s and 30s working at an airport, it's great, man, because you got the energy, man, to the believe it or not, the best days to have off is on a Tuesday, Wednesday, because you kind of on a standby basis and you get first dibs, man, that you actually work for the airport. But if you getting a buddy pass with somebody, you're gonna be at the bottom of the heap. So, man, we would freaking be like, yo, my buddy, man, got killed by a Rottweiler last year, man. Yeah, his dog killed him. But anyway, man, we would be like, yo, man, you going to Vegas? Let's go to Vegas, man. We would leave at Vegas, leave for Vegas on like Tuesday night. And it's a 3 hour time difference. Get there, gamble, drink, walk up and down the strip, hop on the plane
Yeah.
8 hours later and come back. Now it was cool, but it's nothing I would suggest to somebody our age because I like to be guaranteed a seat. I don't like to be on standby, not knowing if I'm going to get a seat. And at the end of the day, man, plane tickets are so cheap now, man. It's like you can
Yeah.
go anywhere for the Lolo if you plan it right, man. But man, it ain't just plane, man. Even if you're catching the bus, man, I caught the mega bus from Vegas to LA, LA from Vegas to LA, and it was like what $10-15 or something. I've caught the mega bus up to right at the Civic Center up to Virginia, Norfolk,
Yeah.
Virginia. My boy scooped me up, and then we went to hung out in New York. So yeah, no, man, it's like however you get there, man, just leave out of that cocoon. Leave out of Georgia, man. And the thing is, I've been different places, but it don't even matter, man. It's just about getting out of your environment. That's something that you did that was awesome, moving to North Carolina. And I mean, even if you just go to Chattanooga, Tennessee to get away, man, you don't have to always go to these extravagant places and all this and stuff just to enjoy yourself, man. You and Veronica, man, y'all, sometimes you can take the simplest thing and enjoy yourself, man, appreciate the beauty in it, man. It's just like Samantha, she like just going to the butterfly, I forget what you call it, avarium or something, if I want to be technical, but like going and just seeing the butterfly, something simple, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because we like that's what it's about, simple stuff.
Simplicity is everything, man.
Simplicity
I
is
had
great.
I had the I'm not gonna just talk about me, what I've done and all that. It doesn't matter. But I've had some awesome experiences. But what I can say, just juxtaposing 5-star hotel with that little 2-star hotel, man, that mom and pop hotel, man, in another country, man, people. I don't want nobody to be artificial and everybody with what they say, you so stuck up you should see my wallpaper at home.
That's
Everybody
what I
that's what you say exactly. That quoted by the great Carlos. It's
say.
it's it's like I like to be around real people, man. I like to be. I don't want to be in the hood, man. I don't want to have to dodge bullets, but I
Right.
like to be around some real people, some authentic people, man. The best time that we had, man, we went to this little. We stayed at a little mom and pop hotel, man, and the guy couldn't speak. Um, he couldn't speak any English at all, so I kind of like spoke broken Spanish to him and stuff, man. And I was
Right.
talking to Samantha, man. We had the best time, man. We just sat there for hours, man, and just had like a real home cooked meal and stuff, man. And just around real people. Nobody's trying to just cause they have a conversation, they want something from you. They just talking to you because they good people, you know.
Right. But you do got some that you got to watch out for because they
Oh, of
sneak.
course,
People sneaky as hell.
of
It's
course.
and look, women too. But check this out though. See, you already know how I get down, Rick. I tell them in a minute. I ain't don't think you can slick me like a can of oil because I've been there, done that, heard it all before.
I heard who that who got the who had the rap lyric? I ain't no toast. He was just like basically so they're saying I ain't no toast. You can't. I think that's Public Enemy something. I think that's Flavor Flav something like
Professor Griff,
Professor Griff. Like yeah, I ain't no toast. Yeah. Oh man, Griff is one
Griff,
of the most
he,
man. I
the
heard
he the realest brother I heard.
he is man, and I heard him speak at DeKalb Community College. He did a lecture. Um, DeKalb community, and it was open. I don't know if it was open to the public, but it was open to everybody who was attending DeKalb community, and I was attending DeKalb community at the time.
When
And
he
man,
was
he just
blessed, I heard him
he
speak at I heard him speak at
huh?
Clark. I heard him speak at
Oh
Clark.
wow.
I heard Chuck D speak, KRS One, speech from Arrested Development. So those brothers was deep, Rick.
Oh yeah. But just seeing his authenticity, man. He's you know he evidently lived out there by Wesley Chapel because I remember his number started with 981. He like man, if y'all want to just chop it up, here's my number. Don't be calling me about no bullshit. Just chop it up, and you find very few people like that, man. And I remember I was like, man, you remember I was going to L.A. and I saw Chuck D. He like, yeah, he's a
Yeah.
real chill cat, man. Yeah,
And what you tell me, my twin?
yes, your twin, bro.
I heard that, man. I heard that ever since he came out, man. But especially when that second album came out, they let them tell it. They said he looked at you like you. Well, now you know, if my mama said that he looked like me, what that tell you?
Exactly.
What that tell you? She told everybody. She said he do kind of look like you.
Oh yeah, man, that's your twin, man.
Yep. I mean, old Chuck D, Flavor Flav. You know, Norman Rogers is my cousin by marriage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Terminator X. Yeah, that's my cousin by
Yeah,
marriage. And he cool as hell. And you know what, though? Guess what I told him? I said, I thought you spoke with your hands.
yeah. Hey,
He busted out laughing.
but you know what?
With that.
Hey, you gotta tell them that Rick said thanks for the motivation. Terminator X, go. That's an inside joke, man. I'm not gonna
I
go into it,
know.
man.
Hey, speaking of, I did tell him about that. What you told me. And we hollered about you. Look, you know
Oh
we were
man,
cracking up. When you
I know
first told me
y'all.
that, you remember when you first told me that, I fell out of the seat, bro. You remember I seen it out of the seat laughing, remember?
I was young and dumb, and
No,
you
you
know what
weren't
else?
dumb. You were brilliant.
Right. But
You
what
were
goes with hey, what goes with young and dumb,
and
and
full of call.
well, that's
And
what
full
they
of
said.
call.
Man, you try to keep it G, man.
Hey, it's on the look, that's on the real for real, baby boy. You gotta keep it real.
Yeah, keep it 100, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
sometimes I walk to the cliff and I try not to hop over that cliff, man, because I do get it. I do get it, man. You want to keep your stream open and you want to keep it so that everybody feels comfortable viewing it.
Yeah, but I also let them know too. this is not designed for kids. So
Okay, cool.
and I let them know what I might say might be too real for your ears, and if you can't handle it, let the doorknob hit you where the dog should have bit you.
Oh no, then I'll go PG-13, but I won't cross over the line of R.
Right, but this one I also say too. It's not what you say, it's how you say. So please be mindful and respectable to others.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, I tell them.
Except for that guy who made those disgusting jokes about George Floyd. I'm not mindful and respectful of him. You know what? Fornicate him.
You know what? No, America urinated on his ass.
Exactly, man. Urinated, defecated, expectorated.
Oh yeah. But guess no. And you say you were telling jokes. Newsflash. Them weren't jokes. That was masturbation.
Exactly. And you know what? You know what the sad part is?
Well, Dad,
He wasn't even a master of his own bation. He was
See
being
that?
puppeteered. He was being puppeteered by cave dwellers to step and fetch it, tap dance, engage in coonery and buffoonery.
That's right. But guess what though? See, me personally, one thing about it, I ain't gonna, if I joke about my brothers and sisters, it's gonna be something funny, not hurtful.
Oh, of course, right.
Now anybody else especially, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I can get them all day, every day, all day long. And won't have no guilt or no shame.
From the Caucasus, originating from the Caucasus Mountains. And the thing is, man, I don't have a racist bone in my body, man. I love everybody. I love everybody. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not. Go ahead.
This is what I'm gonna say too. I love everybody too, but just to let you know, and what I've been told as a kid, we all got a little prejudice in us, and it don't have to be about race.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, prejudice. That people confuse with prejudice with
Racism
with racism
and bigotry.
Bigotry. Exactly. And we all prejudge. You know, I could see somebody walking down with his pants hanging down, singing rap lyrics, and I would make the assumption that he's probably not a doctor. I'll be kind of usually I'm trying to be safe in that assumption. No,
looking like a fool.
But the thing
looking like a fool. Looking like a fool with his pants on the ground.
Yep. General Platt, Larry Platt, yes sir.
And I know him. I know him.
My dad said he's a unique individual. You know what I'm saying?
My dad said the same thing.
And that he is, man. And my dad would see him all the time at the sheriff's office. When he said he would come in there, and people kind of, I guess he was kind of peculiar, and people kind of shut him off. He was like, "Reed, how's it going?" And he would always chop it up with him. And it's funny though, because I went to Byron, man. Older cat, man. He got to be about mid-60s, man. He older, man, because he always wear them sharp dress Stacey Adams shoes, standing up cutting hair all day. Byron Henderson or Brian Henderson? I want to say it's Byron Henderson. Matter of fact, his mom had a salon on Candler Road. Barksdale drove a yellow Cadillac. But anyway, Larry Platt just happened to mention there. And I was like, yeah, my dad talked about you all the time. He was like, yeah, I knew Reed. He like, yeah, y'all look just alike.
And you know what though? My dad knew him before he went to the Army.
Oh, wow.
And check this out. And I knew Mr. Larry because I used to see him at Kroger when I worked in Moreland, in Carolina.
Yeah.
And peep this, no matter where I go, when I see him, no matter where I go, when I see him, I always say, now that's Mr. Larry. He'll turn, he's like, Carlos.
Yeah.
And he was real cool, but
like I said, the thing I can respect about him, man, the guy I don't like quoting people personal wealth because that's tacky. But what I can say, it doesn't matter. Like this guy worth this and that, but the guy is comfortable and he's still so humble, and that's
Oh
what we need.
yeah, and that's what I love. That's what I always loved about Mr. Larry. Because like I say, every time I see him, I always call him Mr. Larry.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy, man. Like these stories we're sharing. Hopefully the next generation pick up on these stories, man. It's not just because it's halfway through the month of more than halfway through the month of February, man. It's just because of, our black experience. Just like you talk about knowing Terminator X, other
Yeah,
people, celebrities, but you're not like, oh, they have this nice house, they worth so many that doesn't matter, man, because at the end of the day, man, it's just like Kansas say, we're dust in the wind. It doesn't matter if I have $1 million or if I have $2. It's what type of person I am. And at the end of the day, I always believe that. I always be humble, man. If I had $1 million, man, I could sit and ride on the MARTA bus and talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It doesn't matter, man, and it's cool. Just like talking about the black experience, talking about what we went through, just knowing, man, that we're the last people that are going to be able to say like, dang, you know what? I knew somebody that I talked to people that talked about one of the most memorable experiences that I had. And sometimes, when you're a kid, you can remember what adults said was this guy lived next to my grandmother, Mr. Wright. He had to be about 90, 85 years old, and he was talking about being a paratrooper in World War I. And I said, wow, 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 man, just the fact that you can talk about just meeting somebody in the 70s, man, who was you do the timeline, World War I, I think around 19 or in the 1910, 1914ish, somewhere around there, man. He was serving in the military. And just to hear those stories, man, to hear my dad talk about, you know, transporting the guy who killed Dr. Martin Luther King's mother um, back and forth to court. And, his picture is with Marcus Wayne Chenault. And then a lot of people don't even know that Martin Luther King's mom was killed, was murdered by this insane Israelite who just happened to be black.
I remember that was back in 1974.
Yep. Exactly. I thought it was
I was in
close to
the
70. Yeah,
it was
it was about 74.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I was in the first grade.
yeah. And just hearing the stories about the Peacock Lounge, the Peacock on Auburn Avenue. Just hearing the stories about how we thrived as a people. How like they was it wasn't just the Black Wall Street in Tulsa. It was the Black Wall Street on Auburn Avenue. And my dad told the funniest story that he they called it a bastard warrant because if you ain't paid that child support, police gonna
Oh
come get you.
yeah.
It was a bastard warrant. So Ray Charles was at the Peacock Lounge serving. He was performing, and he said during halftime they served him with a bastard warrant.
The
And
intermission.
in the intermission, they carried him from, you're only dealing with a mile and a half. You know how far it is from the Peacock Lounge on Auburn Avenue to the Fulton County Courthouse downtown. You're talking about maybe a mile and some change. He said they carried him there. And, I guess his people signed the paperwork and everything that he's going to appear in court. And he was back, before the opening of the show. And my dad said, Ray Charles told him, like, I ain't got no kid by her. How could I do it? I can't see what I'm doing. And he said he was so on drugs and stuff. And my dad, when we watched, that's one of my memorable experiences when we watched Ray, man. He talked about that and stuff, man. So it's just cool, man. Just sharing. That's one thing we failed to do, man. Everybody is so okay. Nothing wrong with social media as a platform. It's great, but don't use social media to just constantly engage about mess, man. I get it, man.
Exactly.
You got your Cat Williams, your Power Bottom, your Monique, all these mess.
Oh,
Be about more than just mess, man. Share some of the experiences, share some positivity, share some stuff that shows us being positive. And I had Facebook friends, man, and they were so negative I had to unfriend them because I can't. Yeah, I might make a silly joke every now and then, of course. And sometimes you do feel that kind of way, man, that you just might, oh man, I'm feeling like this, piss on these people. I get it. But if everything you're saying is negative, and you get on trying to troll people page and you're trying to be a clown and a buffoon, I don't have no time for it, man.
I know you're right. Yeah, but check this out though. When I get on there, I tell some real stuff, and it don't
Oh,
be
absolutely.
negative. But like I said, like I tell people, it's all about entertainment. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes.
Of course, right.
And I say, if y'all feel like that, get the hell on.
Exactly.
But
But
Pete,
you
this
know,
go ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No,
I
I
wanted
just want to say
to
this.
go ahead.
I just want to say this right quick, man. And one thing about you, you put positive stuff out there, and you know, and I try to put positive stuff out there, man. I try to uplift our people instead of tearing them down. And it's funny, you know, like when Cat went on Shay Shay the next day, everybody all into the gossip. I said, man, this man is very brilliant. He's very well accomplished. He speaks French. He's done this stuff for people. I'm going to talk about the positive aspects of people, man. I'm not going to be that crab in the barrel to just try to pull other people down, especially when they look like me. But go ahead.
Exactly. But I want to say this. I don't know if you heard the news, but did you know? But you know, Mama DeBarge died.
Yeah, I saw your post. So that's how I found
Yeah,
out.
yeah, she died.
Yeah, I found out, man. I never was that experienced. I never really followed Mama DeBarge, but man, I was a huge fan of the DeBarges and stuff, man. They was like the last of a dying breed, man. Your DeBarges, your Al Shures. They made us yellow.
Yeah,
They made us yellow brothers, man, look good until these Negroes like Wesley Snipes came. I'm just kidding.
yeah. But I'm gonna say this
that,
about Mama
that was a
DeBarge.
thing. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this about Mama DeBarge. Man, I'm gonna tell you something about her. You know, I remember one thing she told me. She said, "Don't never let nobody take my smile." I said, "I ain't gonna do that no way, cause I'm Carlos."
Exactly.
But Pete, this though, I'm just letting you know. You remember when my cousin Steve passed, right?
Not really.
But my cousin Steve had passed. But Mama DeBarge and my friend named Keisha Myers, both of them called me to cheer me up that day. And then Mama DeBarge were like, "I heard you had lost your father." I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Oh man.
And she said she was so sorry that called. Keisha had told her when I lost my cousin, I was still in grief from losing my dad.
Yeah, you know, it's grief. Grief is one of those grief. What is grief?
Well, put it like this.
Grief to me is something that you're gonna always have, but it's just like the pastor says that the church weeping endures for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. And that joy cometh in the morning because you know what? Uh, one of the songs by Mystical when he started talking about his sister, Michelle Malady, he said, I thank the Lord for the wonderful years that he gave me. You know, you gotta thank the Lord for the wonderful years that he gave you with this person, and you gotta appreciate it. Man, my dad was with us for 85 years, and he was really with us
He
for
will. Your
80
dad.
for 82 years,
Yo,
and then you know he kind of went on a quick downward spiral. But man, he always had that knowledge. Always was a beacon of hope to the family. Always just a great stand up person. Everybody loved him and stuff, man. So
your dad
and it's
was
funny.
wonderful.
He was awesome, man. And I don't know if you know this, man. It's funny you're saying that. I don't want to say funny. I'm using the term funny loosely, but I guess it's interesting. I don't want to say funny, but interesting that you're saying that is because, you know, William Wallace and Uniques, they did just died a couple of days ago. And I talked to William and I talked to Unique, you know, used to be Warren. Um,
Yeah.
I talked to them, both of them. What's today? Friday. I talked to both of them Wednesday, and I talked to
Mm.
Wallace on Tuesday, and I gave them my
Wow.
condolences. And they went up to Virginia, and it's funny. People say what they want, man, but I knew Unique when Unique was a kid, man, and I talked to Unique just like I'm talking to anybody else, man, and never said anything disrespectful, man. I couldn't do nothing but just. I mean, it's funny. I gave him shit, man, because I was like, how Miss Ward doing? Like, she still Miss Ward. I said, yeah, she drive up in the yard with that gray torch. Y'all bring y'all ass out there and just pump the horn.
Oh, I remember. And look, I remember you said she came out with that nightgown with a switch in her hand, swinging it like the chariots of fire. I remember you told me.
Man, yeah, man, that was so funny, man. They had Scoop run out in this draws, man. She was like, she was the ring. She was like she was in the ringleader in the circus, just yeah, no, but I.
And then you did. You said, you had me wrong. You had me wrong.
William still funny, man. I talked to William, man, and William still got jokes, man. William had me laughing my ass off, man. Just sitting up chopping it up with William, man. He's still William, man.
Hey, look, you told him I moved to North Carolina, dude.
You know what, man? I probably talked to him. It's nothing against you, but we just never got around to talking about you because we talked about so much, and I hadn't spoken to him in a couple of years. But the funny thing, he was like, I was like, man, you still got that yellow rabbit, man. Cause I went, cause I was doing DoorDash for a minute when I was in Atlanta. I said I drove by there and saw it in your yard. He like, how you know where I live? I said, you do remember I helped you. I said, you do remember I helped you move. Oh yeah.
You had to get him with that one, didn't you?
I had to get him. He like, yeah, I'm slick.
And you remember Willie Money Ham?
Yeah, I remember Willie Moneyham, and I remember him and his sidekick Derico. I remember Derico died.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, he had a heart attack.
I remember him and Adrian Blunt and
yeah.
Those are Three Stooges.
I know Willie Moneyham, that joke he's had me rolling.
Oh yeah, Moneyham, wow.
But I remember me, him, and Reginald McMichael.
Yo, you know Billy Will died a couple of months ago, right?
Ooh.
Bill, Eva's brother, Percy's uncle, was you probably didn't know him. You probably didn't know him. He lived up there on St. Patrick Street on the hill. You might not have known him. Older guy. He was I'm not gonna say anything negative about nobody online. If I say something it's funny, but at the end of the damn day, he had his vices and everybody knew about that. But he was one of the best him and Ken would always hang together, and he was a damn good painter and carpenter and stuff. Real skinny, dark skinned guy. But if you didn't know him, you didn't know him.
I remember. And you remember Shine? You remember Shine and all them?
Oh yeah, I remember Greg. Greg got killed in a motorcycle accident.
I heard.
Yeah. Years ago, yeah. Shine and Meat and Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, me, Shine, and the dude named Raw. I remember me, him, and you remember Tanya. You know Tanya, right? Peaches, her name Tanya. Tanya O'Neal.
No, I probably seen her.
You know her because I'm gonna tell you something. I remember one morning before we went to school that morning, we was at the bus stop, and me and her went over there and smoked the joint. And I don't know if you remember.
Joyce Harris?
No, I'm talking about Tanya O'Neal. Peaches.
You said y'all smoked the Joy, but who is Joy? Joyce Harris?
I smoked the joint.
Oh, smoked the joint. Okay, joint, yeah.
And look, I got on the bus. I was so happy before y'all got on there. I thought the damn seat was coming in. That was back when they had that good SHIT.
Oh man, that was back. You know what though? They had this history repeats itself because everybody like, I got that loud player, I got that gas, I got that diesel. They ain't nothing but redhead cess.
You know what I tell them? Y'all can keep that loud and that gas and all that. I said, just let me stick to what I know. The real good SHIT.
The only difference is, man, it's the same stuff, but it was just more weight because they had the sticks and stems, and you had to get that shoebox and shake them sticks and stems away from it and stuff. Then they got smart and came out with the grinder. But this was before everybody had the grinder. This was like when they had them big yellow envelopes. Everybody had the shoebox top, and they shaking the hell out of them shoebox and them seeds. and stuff coming off out of. They didn't know how to separate the females from the male, man. Nobody knew how to grow weed, man.
Damn, but let me
You
ask
know
you
what,
this.
man? I've seen it in Washington growing, man, in people basements where it's legal several times. But go ahead, I've been to dispensaries. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. Now before I learned how to roll and all that, I used to smoke. I smoked the only time somebody had it or brought it around. But when I learned how to roll and became a pro in different area codes, you can tell me nothing.
Oh, I tell you, I hear you.
And look and check this out. A friend of mine before I left Georgia, you remember the sister that I was telling you about? I was a witness when she had got married.
No.
Well, in a way, her husband are gone to glory now. But in a way, one day she saw me rolling the joint. You know, she told me, "You telling your age now the way you roll them joints." But I said, but when you smoke it, you're gonna be telling your age too, because you're gonna be high and high.
I tell you, the best joint rolling feat I've ever seen was in Amsterdam, and it's crazy because time we walked into Amsterdam into the bar, first time in Amsterdam was in 2002. You know what I heard?
What
Copy
the
86 Lithonia headed to Decatur. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too.
elevators,
Elevators,
elevators.
man. I heard that, man. I'm talking about this was in Amsterdam, right? So it was this sister, man, that she was the bud tender, man. She was cool as hell, man. They called this joint the Golden Tulip.
Wow.
They rolled this white boy joint, not the 1.5. I guess what you got, the 1.75, the one just a little bigger. They
Yeah,
roll this
somebody.
big tulip like this big bulb, man, of weed at the end. And when you smoke it, you smoking the joint. And then when you get to that part, it just the way they roll it just starts burning real slow.
Yeah,
And I had that, man, and then like the mushrooms, the psychedelic. They had
yeah.
some tea with that. Man,
Wow.
I'm walking down, man. Man, like you go to Amsterdam, it's a bunch of dams and buildings, man. All the buildings look the same. The damn sidewalk start waving.
Dang. That was a look. That was some good shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, man. Yeah. Remind you of you ever seen Fritz the cat?
Yeah,
Remind you of
yeah.
that. Remind you if man get like that and watch Fritz the cat.
Oh yeah. But let me tell you something though, man. But when I working at Kroger, like
Right.
I said before I left Carolina, then I had to burn. I had to burn with a couple of friends of mine before I left,
Oh
right?
hell yeah.
But man, but that day when I left on that mega bus, man, people were calling me crying and shit. I mean, I'm serious. They were literally crying. But
It was
I know my
it was
mama. Go ahead.
yeah, man. Everybody's proud of you, man. Everybody knew that, man. You wanted to do what
What
made
was
you
it?
happy and what was best for you, man. And people thought I was crazy, man, because they was like, man, you've been in North Dakota before. Why you going back? And I'm like, man, you know what, man? It's opportunities here, man. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't because you got to think when you're in a big city like Atlanta, you got just think of one piece of cheese, right? And you got
Uh,
2,000 rats going for that same piece of cheese. And
right.
they and one thing that Brother Rizza Islam says, and which is so true, and you find out that truth once you move to Burlington, North Carolina, once you move to Williston, North Dakota, once you move to some of these less populated cities, once you move somewhere where you ain't got to have no admission sticker, that's when
Right.
you're away from all the bullshit. And
Oh
it's not the fact
yeah.
that we're overly populated, we're densely populated, man. Because I'm sure you go to Carolina, I go to North Dakota, it's so much land, man, that ain't nobody on, and it ain't everybody going for that piece of cheese, man. you can rent a modest apartment, man, and it's safe here. Your crime happens everywhere, man. You know, I mean, shit,
Yeah.
man. Bubba, Billy Bob, and Becky got a meth lab everywhere in America. It's gonna,
Got him.
it's gonna be some crime. I get it. That's if it wasn't no crime, wouldn't be no police.
You're right
But
on.
the crime here is so minimal, and you hardly hear about any crime. I can't. It's been years since somebody's been murdered. I think somebody might have been shot a few months
Or
ago,
cut
but
or
or
cut or
cut,
something like that.
something like that, man. But it's safe. You can walk the street at night. It's no. I'm sure. The racism is everywhere, but it's not overt. You know, and at the end of the day, man, you can rent a place here, man, for like. My coworker has an apartment, man, and utilities included, gas, water, electric, and he was paying 500. He was paying 500 a month, and it just went up to 550 for a one bedroom, all
Good God
utilities paid.
Almighty.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
yeah.
God,
So,
that's good. Hey, that's good though. Hey,
right,
you
right.
know what? But like you said, in big cities, they trying to get over because there's so many people there.
Right, and I don't want to be nowhere, man, where I gotta have my hand on my pistol, man. When I pull my gun out, man, I want to be in the woods just shooting, just for fun. I
I
don't want
want
to
to
be shooting.
go.
I
I
don't
want
want
to
to be
go
shooting at.
hunting.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about hunting. I guess if somebody really wanted to go hunting, I would go. But if I really wanted to go hunting, I would want to do something in Alaska or something like that. I would really want to,
Right.
do some exotic stuff, man. But I'm like, when I use my weapon, I just like shooting for fun, man. I don't like shooting at niggly bears, man. I
Me, I
don't,
don't like
man.
shooting at no. I don't like shooting
I
at nothing to nobody.
I don't like, man, these people, man, like snap flash mobbing, grabbing, and everybody getting shot. And did you hear about this on the news? And I got tired of that, bro.
Me
I really got
too.
tired of that, man. It's just like, man,
Man, it's a lot, but you know what? It's a lot of stuff I ain't got tired of. Well,
yeah,
in Georgia. So when that opportunity came for me to make that change, I went on and took it. But like I told somebody, I'm gonna tell you just like I told a lot of people. Before me and Veronica reconnected and hooked up,
right.
you remember what I used to tell you when I had them trust issues? I said the only way somebody gonna come in my life again is God permit. You remember I used to say that?
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then when Veronica came, what I tell you, God permit.
Oh, exactly, man. And it's and it's great having somebody on your side. I have a couple of female friends. And we're cool, and everybody knows about everybody. But
Yeah,
but I'm not saying I'm not saying that's the right path. But that's just happens to it's not what I want, but it's just a hand of cards that I'm dealt. But at the end
right.
of the damn day, if the universe and the stars realign and everything, no, I would have it so that I'm running in tandem um in monogamy with that special someone, man. And what you guys have is awesome thing, man. I can say this as a brother, man. I've never seen you glow so much when y'all take pictures of you in her presence and vice versa, man. So once you have that synergy, that energy, and that chemistry, man, it's a beautiful thing.
Man, but you know what though? I'm just so glad I found happiness. But I'm gonna tell you something. Before Mama DeBarge, I'm gonna tell you something. When I told her I had talked to Mama DeBarge, when my cousin died, she asked me about Veronica. And she asked me
Oh,
what we thinking about marriage. I told her I ain't gonna say nothing about that right now. But
yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
about
And it's what that's a very crucial point, Carlos, that you brought up, and I didn't mean to just abruptly cut you off, but I hate when you're with somebody. When y'all gonna get married? When we're ready to get married, we're gonna tell y'all.
that's right? And look, don't be telling people y'all need to get married. I said, no, you need to mind your damn business.
Right,
But
right.
in a way, this is what I told Mama DeBar. I said, we ain't gonna talk about. And how about a month later on Valentine's Day, when she saw I had got engaged, she was so happy for me.
Yeah.
She smiled. She sent me a message. She said, I am so proud of you, she said. And don't let nobody take that smile from you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because my friend Keisha Myers, she already had told Mama the bar. She said he finally got him a good woman.
Yep. You get somebody to send you a corner, man, and I don't know, man. It's just like I'm a Virgo, man. So I'm a Virgo, so I'm kind of wild. I'm kind of out there. You're a Virgo too,
hey,
right?
no, I'm a Leo.
Okay, Leo. Okay,
You
gotcha.
remember my birthday August 10th, so I'm gonna tell you this. Even before me and Veronica got
I
married,
thought it was August 10th, and then I think I saw your username that said 910. So I said, I thought he. Okay.
910. That's a North Carolina area code.
Okay, now because I was like, I thought it was like right around August the 10th, and now he's saying I didn't know his birthday that close. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but let you know
Please
I'm
put their
in.
birthday on their username.
Yeah, I let it know North Carolina. I tell them even though I'm from Georgia, but now I'm a North Carolina resident.
Oh man, at least y'all get good weather up here, man. It's just like it was cold today, but it's been colder, man. It was like got down to 7 degrees, man. But like a couple of weeks ago, it was like -40 with
Oh,
a
I saw
negative
that.
70 wind chill.
Shoot,
And
man, I
then
saw that. Saw that on the news.
and the thing is, it all depends on what part of North Dakota. North Dakota is not a small state. It's funny people like, oh, I see Fargo. We're over 6 hours away from Fargo. We're Fargo is next to Minnesota. We're next to Montana. I mean, I'm 20 minutes from Montana state line.
Yeah, I know Fargo. I know that's right next to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Minnesota. I kind of what I'm gonna tell you. I ain't never been up there, but I heard they off the chain too.
You know what? It used to didn't be that way, Carlos. I was in Minnesota, and when I worked for Eastern Airlines, I flew to Minneapolis, and man, it was the place to be. And I'm not saying I'm not being xenophobic or nothing like that. I'm just stating fact as to what happened, what I researched, and what's 110%. They
Yeah,
had programs where they subsidized like people from the Sudan. There was a lot of Sudanese and a lot of
Samoans and
Ethiopian.
all Samoans.
Um, I don't know if it was more Samoans or Somalians. It was like a lot of Sudanese, a lot of it could be Samoans in Minnesota. I just didn't read about it,
And
but I know there was.
like I told people, that was the only thing they knew about Minneapolis. That called that where Prince was from.
Yeah, man. I was there during the '90s, man, and everybody was walking around with lace front purple on and shit.
Oh, I believe it too. Hey,
Oh
but
man,
Rick,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm gonna say
No,
time is almost up, man.
okay,
Got like
yeah, man. Peace, love, and blessings.
hold
You
on,
know
no,
what I'm
hold on
saying?
before we go. Let me just close this out. I got to close this out.
Chain on.
Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell. Because when they made me, and I want to thank my homie, my partner. We go back before Soul Train got knocked out of syndication. My partner, Rick Reed. I want to thank him for being my special guest on Zoom live streaming with YouTube. So until later on, next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, God bless you. We love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace. Two fingers.
Love.
And we out of here like last year. And thank you. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Carlos Stargell Show with my special guest, Rick Reed.
Rick
And
Reed
Rick,
and
and look,
CEO.
and do me a favor, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna call you right back.
Oh, hit me back, man. All right, man. All right,
Yes,
peace.
sir. Peace out.